Hi everyone, I have set up a little game today which is called Cavern Shuffle. And Cavern Shuffle is a solitaire game for one person, obviously, and it is actually a variant of the classic card game Solitaire. And yeah, I'm going to play through one or maybe two games, depends on how the first game is going to end or how it's going to run. And I will take you um, through the game and explain the rules while I play. So there are some differences to the original solitaire game, but also some similarities. So what you do is you try to stack the cards, starting with a level 1 on top of these columns, and try to finally beat the boss of this little dungeon, which is the Minotaur. And the Minotaur is this creature here, which starts in this leftmost column. And the Minotaur has a strength of 30. So you try to take your group strength from all your 4 adventurers to 30, and if you reach that goal, you will be able to defeat the Minotaur. And yeah, you have an explore pile, which I have in my hand. You can just, like in standard solitaire, go through this several times and try to continue some sequences and uncover all the cards, or most of the cards in the dungeon. So yeah, let's go. Actually, I think that's enough rules from the beginning on, and then let's just start the play. All right, so what I always do when I play Cavern Shuffle is I always check all the cards in the explore pile just to have an idea what I am dealing with in this certain game, and after that I'm trying to make some moves in the dungeon. So let's check what is in this pile. All right, we have an enemy on top of the first 3 cards. I haven't told you that. You always flip 3 cards and the top card is available, and all the other cards just have to be revealed after time. So this is an obstacle. You cannot deal with that card at the moment. We have another enemy here, and underneath the enemy there is the level 1 card for the Barbarian and the level 1 card for the Rogue. So I'm certainly interested to get rid of this Fanatic, which is not going to be easy. And we got a Barbarian 6 and the level Ranger at the level 1 Ranger card. So that's an interesting card as well to get me started. Okay, we got a 9 Cleric, a 4 Cleric, 8 Rogue, and finally a 6 Ranger. Okay, so the 6th Ranger could go on top of the Barbarian. And since no other card would fit on any of the columns, I can actually do that right away. So let's place this one here. I'm going to pick up my explore pile again, and now we'll try to make some moves in the dungeon. So what I can certainly always do is get this item. So the green bordered cards are items. You actually start with the short rest item, which allows you to shuffle all the cards in the discard pile and the explore piles together, so that you get a different arrangement of cards, so that you can get access to the level 1s that have been so far hidden in the explore pile. I won't need that right now. And I'm going to pick up the Minor Illusion, and the Minor Illusion allows me to place this card into the dungeon and continue any sequence. So it just is a placeholder for any other card that I want. So for example, I could place it here on the Cleric 10, and then this would act as a gray card, a gray 9, and I could continue the sequence with an 8. The cards come in 2 colors, one light orange, the other one is a bit stronger, and then there's a gray tone for the ranger and for the rogue. And the orange cards are lawful cards and the gray cards are chaotic cards. So I could just say this minor illusion is a chaotic 9, place it here, or let it act here as a chaotic 4, and so on. And of course I uncovered a card so I can flip this, and luckily enough this is another item, so I can pick this up right away. It's the Potion of Might, and this one says set aside at 5 levels to any adventurer to complete the next encounter. So with the Potion of Might I can either get my strength up to a certain level to beat any enemy, or even beat any of the, what are they called, oh my god, obstacles. So the potion is actually very helpful to overcome some cards in the dungeon when needed. Okay, let's flip another card. There is another encounter. This one is an enemy. It's the Mimic, has a strength of 15, but it says the difficulty costs 1 less for every obstacle encounter completed. So I can certainly bring this down to whatever, a 13, 12, even an 11, but then my strength would maybe be also great enough to just beat him with his starting value. Okay, so I uncovered some cards. What I can do next is take this Cleric or the Barbarian, but normally I'm always picking cards from the rightmost piles just to, yeah, I don't know, just to get rid of the deep stacks, like with these 6 cards that are still covered. Yeah, I'm going to go with my gut and just put the Cleric on top of the Ranger. Reveal. Oh, that was a good choice actually. So I found the level 1 Cleric, and now I can place the Cleric on top. And each time you level up any character, like I did now, this is level 1 Cleric, you will move the Minotaur. And the Minotaur is just going to move from left to right, and if he is in this column, he's just going to flip and then move back. And he now left this place, so he left a passage where I can start another sequence beginning with a 10. So I could place my Barbarian there to get access to another card in the dungeon. First, let's flip this one. It's a Ranger 5. There's no space for that right now. I'm not going to do it right now because maybe I have another card or other cards in here that help me starting a sequence with a chaotic 10. So let's just go through this again. Here's still the Broodmother. This is a pretty high enemy encounter, so I'm not going to do anything about it. This is still the obstacle that I could overcome by using the Potion of Might, but that would be a waste. Now the Fanatic. Certainly not beatable right now. And we got the Barbarian 6. I cannot do anything with that. So this is a lawful 9. So if I have a chaotic 10, that would be great. I could place the Cleric there. Let's see. Okay. That would help get this one away. And Rogue 3. Right, okay. I'm already thinking if I should shuffle. I'm going through there one more time, and then I'm probably going to shuffle soon. So all these I cannot beat. The 6 I cannot place. The 9 I cannot place. The 4 I could, but actually it won't really help now. Yeah, Okay, so I'm going to place the Barbarian here and flip. Okay, there's another 10. And now, ooh, did I have a 9 in here? Did I have access to that 9? I guess I did. So let's go one more time through the Explorer pile. Do it quickly because all the first cards were just junk I couldn't use right now. There's the 9. All right, so I'm going to place this. And then there should be the chaotic 8. So now I definitely make some more progress. Okay, this is the first obstacle in the dungeon. And this is the obstacle that corresponds to the cleric. So every character has a certain obstacle they can overcome, and only they can overcome. And the sacrifice is the obstacle for a cleric. And on the obstacles, there's always the same text. And it says increase the difficulty of this obstacle for each previously completed in order of 1, 3, 5, and 7. So if this is the first obstacle I will complete, it would require a level 1 character. So I could do this, and I actually might do this just to make some more progress in that rightmost column. But since I took some cards out of the Explore pile, I'm gonna go through it one more time. So still the Brood Mother, still the Dead End for the Rogue, still the Fanatic, nothing I can do there. Can I place the 6 Barbarian, 2 Barbarian, that's a new card, I haven't seen, but I don't have the level 1 Barbarian. There's another encounter, and there's a Rogue 3. So nothing I can do with those. I will now choose to let my cleric do the sacrifice. I'm going to play this, place this out of the game and flip the next card, which is a Barbarian 9, and I cannot do anything with that. Pretty high numbers, actually. Okay, so from memory, I do not have a chaotic 8 here, so now I will choose to do the short rest. I will place this out of play. Actually, let's place it here. And now I will shuffle, and I hope that the shuffle is a bit lucky and gives me access to all the level 1 cards that are in this deck. And there should be all of them. I think I have seen the range of the Barbarian and the Rogue in here. So let's see. Maybe it works. One more time. And cut the deck, and then let's see if we got lucky. All right. Okay. Great. The Rogue right on the doorstep. Let's move the Minotaur since I leveled up the character. The 6, I cannot do anything. The Fanatic still not able to be beaten, but I will have access to the Barbarian next turn. That's great. Rogue 3, not yet possible to play. Oh, there's the Ranger. All right, let's move the Ranger, because otherwise next turn I will not have access to it. Cleric 3, I cannot do. Barbarian 8, nope. Brood Mother is still on top of a pile, but that will change because it took some cards out. And Barbarian 3, I can't do anything with that. But now there will be a different arrangement, and we got access to the Barbarian 1. So let's move the Minotaur. Still, all the cards on top of the piles or at the end of the sequences are lawful at the moment. And so I'm looking for chaotic cards, actually. That will be one, but that needs a clear passage. I don't have one. That's another cleric. Cannot do anything with that. Okay, so I could place that here, but does it make sense? Maybe to get access to other cards in this pile. Let's see, the Swarm. I'm short 1 because the swarm has a strength of 5 and my strength is 4 at the moment. So everybody has a level 1. So I'm 1 short to beat the swarm. Okay. Ranger 3. No 2s in sight. Okay. And the Barbarian 3. Yeah. Nothing I can do at the moment. So, what are we going to do? Let's go through the explore pile again. Oh, yeah. I have access to the Barbarian too. Awesome. So the Minotaur is moving. And everything will change again after that. Next, go through the explore pile. I can't use that. Cleric 3, nope. Barbarian 8, nope. Brute Mother, nope. Barbarian 3. Yeah, let's place that. So the Minotaur moves and flips. So it indicates that it's going to go left next turn. If you ever want to check if the Minotaur is in the right spot, you can also count your levels, which now would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then count beginning from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you see the Minotaur is in the right spot. Okay. Next up, the arrangement must have changed. Well, I could beat the Fanatic if I use the Potion of Might, but I actually don't really want to do that right now. There's a Rogue 3. All the 2s are missing. I don't have access to the 2s. Okay, this would be Uncover. It's the obstacle for the Ranger, but since I already did the sacrifice, this one costs now a level 3, and the Ranger is still level 1. There's the Rogue 5. It actually doesn't look that good. I can place that one. Won't be that great of a help because I really need some other progress here. Yeah, looks like that could turn out into a loss. Maybe if I don't know, let's check. If I beat the Fanatic, I have access to the 6. I would have access to this 6. That won't help. That's the 3 and the 4. Also, no help. The 5 doesn't help. The 8. That would help. Make some more progress there. Okay, I'm desperate. There's not much I can do at the moment, so I guess I will use the Potion of Might to get rid of the Fanatic. I don't really like this move, but it's all I can see right now. So all the other cards actually I've seen. That doesn't work. I cannot play that, cannot play that, cannot play that. But now we do have access to other cards. That's the Ranger 10. That's the Cleric 4. I could get rid of that. So to change even more cards. That's the Rogue 4. I could get rid of that. That's the Swarm. I can beat the Swarm, so bye-bye. But I need this 8, actually. Damn. Damn. Let's see again. So the 10 is on top. That is a problem. the 4. I guess I have to play it because I don't see that many options. Now, shall I get rid of the rogue as well? I could. Doesn't really matter. So let's do it. Explore pile is getting thin. I need this 8 and I hope that I have access now. Let's see. No, I don't. Oh, damn. Obviously I made a mistake somewhere. Okay, I guess that's probably the game already, because the only item I have is the Minor Illusion, and the Minor Illusion doesn't really help me. Place it here. I needed a Chaotic 7. That doesn't really change anything. Well, there was maybe one more card in the deck that could help. Let's see. Or did I put anything other on top? Yeah, it was that one. So yeah, that's the game. All right. So I lost, which means I'll give it another try. One more try. So let's set up another game. That's really quick work. Take all the cards again. Oops. Short rest and all those. And then I'm going to go for a second round. Yeah, I think this is really a gem of a game. Was somewhat surprised by it. I always liked the standard Solitaire game, and just read one time in the solo guild on Board Game Geek about somebody commenting. I think somebody commented and said, "Did you already check out Cavern Shuffle? It's a great solo game." And I did some research and saw that it was available in Canada, so I ordered a copy for a huge amount of money, letting it sent to Germany with all the tariffs and packaging and all those costs. But it's my most played game this year, almost 100 games since I acquired it, and I am really, really happy that I decided to buy it, because it's just fun. It's quick. It's certainly not easy to win. There's a certain amount of luck involved, of course, as always in solitaire games, but it's just, yeah, like I show you in this video, it's so quick to set up, and if you lost one game, you just try another, and it's done in 5 to 10 minutes or something. So yeah, I would really recommend checking out Cavern Shuffle. All right, second try. I have the Barbarian on top of one pile, which is always good, but let's check the Explore pile first. If there is something interesting. There's the Rogue, number 1. All right. So we got the Rogue and the Barbarian. There's a Minor Illusion. Okay, there's a Treasure, nice. Barbarian 2. And Fanatic on the bottom. Good. All right, then let's start by, first of all, moving this Barbarian over here. Checking out that card. Okay. Now I will place the Barbarian there, which moves the Minotaur. And flip that. I have again to decide if I want to move this 10 or that 10, and I think I'm going with my gut again, taking that one from the deeper stack of cards. Ooh, there's the Ranger 1. Shall I move it right away? Let's see. I'm going to look at the Explore pile first. So there's the Rogue. Yeah, sure. Let's go with the rogue and do that. That's the ranger obstacle. Uncover. That's a good card. I'm gonna place it on the barbarian 10, and then cleric 8 can go, and then these two cards move over that to this clear passage, and I uncovered the rogue 4. So I could also go with that one. Getting rid of high cards. Mostly never a bad idea, so let's place that one there. Cannot do anything there. Yeah, I certainly want to place the rogue here to get the minor illusion. Same item I had in the last game. Now the mimic is uncovered. That one I won't place right now. The treasure, yes please. So the treasure is new. The treasure says set aside and level up 1 adventurer in your party. Place this card on top of any adventurer to indicate the next level. So I could just place it on the barbarian and it acts like a level 2 card. So the barbarian would be now level 2. And if I ever uncover the barbarian level 2 card, I can just discard it or put it on top or whatever. So that will not be needed anymore. So that is really a useful card. It would have helped me in the last game, by the way. Now I got the barbarian 2 here, and I will place it and move the Minotaur. If I place the ranger, then the Minotaur sits there. That's actually pretty fine. Sitting on another enemy, which I cannot beat right now. Ooh, nice. So I can actually move that one over here. There's the cleric level 1. Sorry, the cleric obstacle. Sacrifice. Cleric is the only card I have not yet in my party. I'm thinking about moving the cleric 6 up here to probably get rid of that one. Let's do it. And then flipping 3 more. It's still a fanatic. So yeah, let's go through the explore pile again. Then I'm pondering about beating the obstacle for the barbarian, or with the barbarian. He's at level 2 already, but that would give me some progress. Let's see what we have here. Okay, I will still want to place that 6 because I could, best case scenario, get rid of that rogue and progress in that column. Cleric 2, yeah, but the cleric is still not there. And by the way, you cannot use the treasure to replace the level 1 card. It has to level up a level 1 card, so that won't work. Nothing there. Ooh, the rogue 2. That's excellent. Now I place this one. Minotaur moves, and now I have a party strength of 5, and I can beat the swarm. See ya. Flip that. Ranger 7. Okay. And the fanatic. Well, I'm not strong enough for that. So it should be another arrangement. I could certainly beat that, but don't want to do this right now. That does not help. I'm not strong enough. Cleric 3 could go here, would give me access to the 9. Don't need the 9. And fanatic, so nothing I can do right now. So I guess that I will use either my short rest to shuffle or my minor illusion. And I think I want to go with the minor illusion first. But wait, I will check the explore pile once more. So the 6, do I need it? Not really. 2. That one would be an interesting card. So there's one interesting card. That's the Rogue 3. Could level up the Rogue. And we have the range of 4. And the range of 3. But still cards missing. And the Barbarian 8. Well, I guess the Minor Illusion is the better choice. And now it's just a question of where are the cards that I need. I'm going to go with that one. So the Minor Illusion now takes the place of a lawful 5. I'm going to flip this. Okay. That certainly helps. Ugh. Cleric 10. Well, not what I wanted. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Again. Now, I really couldn't need this one. So I will decide to use my Rogue and get rid of the dead end obstacle. So this one is out of the game. I have access to the Barbarian, which goes here, and then hopefully that card underneath these 2 helps. If it's Cleric, that would be great. The Potion of Might, well, that is also great. Now I have another passage. Do I have... let's see. Don't have to do it right now. Could also check the dungeon. Sorry, the explore file once again. There are not many great cards in here. Oh my god. Will I lose again? Let's see. Okay, so I'll move that one over here. Create another passage. Yes, there's the Cleric. Alright, that's pretty awesome. So that moves the Minotaur. It'll flip. Party strength is at 6. Are we getting there? Cleric 2. Boom. Move the Minotaur. Rogue 3. Boom. Move the Minotaur. Rogue 4. Boom. Move the Minotaur. So I could decide to get rid of the Minor Illusion, but it doesn't really... I don't really have to do it right now. What's the party strength now? 9. Yeah, there are still chances. Range of 4. Could go here. Do I want that? Well, there's a range of 6, and that is, yeah, I can certainly do that. Can I place that? And the Fanatic. Yeah, the Fanatic is 10, and I'm at 9. Oh, come on, this is so close. Am I overlooking something? There is the Rogue 5. Can I get rid of this Cleric somehow? Not seeing it. So do I really need to use my treasure right now? And then it is the question what for I use it. Okay, let's see. There's a Rogue 6. There's the Cleric 9 and Ranger 3. And Fanatic. Damn. Okay, so I could certainly... Yeah, shuffling is... What cards actually help me? Only the Cleric 3. Well, there's so few cards in the deck, I'm just going to go with the shuffle. It won't help later in the game. Well, there are only 10 cards in the explore pile, so I really gotta make sure that I'll make use of the item right now. It's not getting better. Okay, let's see. Cleric 3 would be great. No, it's the last card. All right. So there's the Mimic. I cannot beat that. And the Broodmother. Whoa, that was a really terrible shuffle. Okay, so I think I have to go with the Potion of Might or the Treasure, but I will go with the Treasure first. And I will place it on the Barbarian. That moves the Minotaur again. And now I have reached level 3. So I can beat the Spike Trap. Let's see and hope that is a useful card. Cleric 5. Not so much, not so much. Okay, wow. So the Mimic is now only a 13 because I got rid of 2 encounters, obstacle encounters, but my level is 10. So the only one I can beat is the Fanatic, which is buried down there. I will then use my Potion of Might and overcome the Sacrifice, which would be 5 would be needed. I have 7. So let's flip that. That's a range of 5. Come on. Okay, that one. Yeah, but that might help. So I can move that over there and then move that over there. So I have cleared the path for that card. You're kidding me. All these cards, they don't really help. Okay, let's move the Rogue then, which moves the Minotaur. But it does not really help. It does not really help. Okay, what options do I have? Rogue 6, is it somewhere in the dungeon? My level is 11. Can I move anything? The Rogue 6 is not there. That would be another card that would have helped. All right, so Uncover I cannot do. That's the card that would really help me. Mimic. Yeah, it's really close. So the Mimic is now, it's a 12 because I have 3 encounters are done. And my level is 3, 5, so 8, 10, 11. Damn, that's so close. And that card would help me to get rid of this one because I could place it there, then move that one there and get access to that cards. And the Cleric 3 would be the same, could place it there. No, I wouldn't. The Minotaur would sit on top, but yeah, I guess that's another loss. A bit closer than the last time, but still. I don't see any other chance. Maybe I'm overlooking something, but well, that's Cavern Shuffle, as I said, played in 15 minutes, and even if you lose, it's still a heck of fun. You can actually improve by doing smart moves and learning from your mistakes in other games. So yeah, that was actually my first video I will load up, or I load up on YouTube, so feel free to leave a like if you want, and if I did any rules mistakes, let me know in the comments. Yeah, would certainly be appreciated if you'd left a nice comment underneath the video, and I will hopefully continue to load up some videos in the near future. And if you like yeah, just move along with me in that time. Thanks for watching and goodbye.